In this video, I'm going to show you how to sync your purchases from Stripe to Meta using the Conversions API. This is for anyone who's selling through Stripe and wants those purchase events to sync to Meta server-side without writing any code. Once you're done, you'll be sending all of the potential information to Meta, including name, email address, phone number, value, currency, as well as other useful information that's sometimes a lot more difficult to send, like the person's IP address, FBC if they came from a Facebook ad, and lots more information. This is going to maximize your event match quality score for purchase events in Meta for all of your Stripe purchases. So to get set up, you'll need to connect your Stripe account to your PixelFlow account. PixelFlow helps you set up server-side events to Meta using the Conversions API without the need for Google Tags Manager or using a developer. So once you're set up with PixelFlow, if you click on Stripe and click on Next, now we can give this name a connection. I'm just going to call it Stripe Purchases and click on Continue. Now we have two options here. Do we want to track all purchases, so every one-off sale, and if you have subscriptions, the first purchase of a subscription? Or do you want to track all purchases plus subscription renewals? This is useful if you sell subscriptions. This is useful if you sell one-off products or subscriptions, but you only want the very first purchase of a subscription to be sent to Meta. Once you've done that, click on Continue. Now in this step, we need to create an API key in Stripe so that PixelFlow will be able to receive information. So if you click on the button, and then follow the information on the screen. So in here, we click on Create Restricted Key, click on Providing this key to a third-party application, and continue. Enter PixelFlow, click on Customize permissions for this key. Click on Continue. Now we'll scroll to the bottom and we'll search for webhooks, which is one of the last ones. And we want to ensure that we have write permissions here, which we do. So click on Create Key, and then we're going to copy this key, paste it into here, and click on Continue. Now the next step is where we select the type of Stripe purchases that we have. So the most common one is payment link, where you just send somebody to a buy.stripe link on your website. If you have like a buy now button and it links directly to a Stripe hosted page. The next option here is for third-party tools. So if you use something like MemberStack or Outseta, Bolt, any of those who provide you with the checkout where you connect your Stripe account, we can synchronize with that too. And then the third option is Stripe checkout. So if the URL actually changes to checkout.stripe, it's the simplest way to know if you're using Stripe checkout or not. So we'll select payment link for this and click on Continue. Now, the next step is what's going to dramatically increase all of the data that you're sending to Stripe. So how it works is we're going to set up a redirect page. So after the person purchases on your Stripe account, they get redirected to a specific page on your website. All that we need to do is click on payment links, and this is going to open up the payment links in Stripe. We're going to go back here and follow the instructions. So under after payment, we have the option for show confirmation page. So in here, if you click on after payment, we have the option show confirmation page or don't show confirmation page, redirect customers to your website. So by redirecting customers to your website, this lets us stitch together the session so we can see a user came from Facebook, they went to Stripe, and then they came back to your website. This lets us take all of the browser information and the FBC, so all of the information from Facebook, all of the information from Stripe, stitch it all together and send it back to Meta, so Meta has all of the potential information about that purchase. So I'm going to enter a page here for my PixelFlow to redirect, and at the end of it I need to copy this, so session ID, copy all that information, add it to the end, and click on Update Link. Once I've done that, it's going to redirect the user to this page and it will replace session ID with a different string every single time. So what that means is we can take all that information, combine it together and send it to Meta along with the original information for the user too. Once you've done that, click on Continue, and this just confirms all of the information that we've put together. So once we've done this and click on Connect Stripe, it's going to send the user's email, name, phone number, if you collect that at purchase value, and the currency. If you set up the redirect as well, we'll also include the FBC, IP address, all of their location information, and browser info, and we'll send all of that. So this will result in a very high event match quality score because you're sending all of the potential information that you can for this event to Meta. So now I've set that up, we can see I have purchase as a trigger. It's coming from Stripe and it happens automatically on payment completion. So currently it's awaiting events. I'm going to do a purchase event as a test and we should see this change to connected, and we'll be able to take a look at the events log and see all the information that was collected for it too. Now I've just made a purchase in Stripe. We're going to go into the events logs and we'll take a look, filter by event type, purchase, and we'll take a look and view these events. So this purchase event was sent to Meta. I can see that all of this information has been collected. So in particular, email, first name, last name, these are going to dramatically increase my event match quality score. All of the location information has been sent. external ID and IP address, user agent FBP, currency, value, and content type. So in this case, the user didn't come from a Facebook ad campaign. If I look at the traffic source, I can see YouTube was the campaign that they actually came from. So this makes sense that no FBC was sent, because an FBC is only sent if a user comes from a Facebook ad campaign originally. It's important obviously to send all organic traffic as events to Meta too, because Meta won't use these to attribute them to particular campaigns if an FBC is not included. However, it does use all of the data that we send from organic traffic to their data set as training. So it will train, it will find all of these users who came organically and did things on your website, and it will optimize your data set to find more users like the ones who are performing these actions on your website. So for example, if you're optimizing for purchase events, you have purchases coming through Stripe, you're sending all of that purchase information back to Meta. Meta will see how many of those purchases came from specific ad campaigns. It will also see all of your organic purchases too that came from organic traffic, and it will use all of that information, and it will optimize your data set to find more users like those who are performing purchase actions on your website. So that covers all of the steps of using PixelFlow to send purchase events or any type of event from your Stripe account to Meta, maximizing all of the information that you send along with the events too. As you can see, requires very little setup, and it's super easy to do without a developer.